Hi, welcome back to the channel. I had a comment in a video asking me to show some of my favourite farming runs. There's a few. It kind of depends. Well, some of them depend on what class you're playing and what monster infrequents you might want to go and target farm. But I don't think that's what the question was asking. It was kind of asking it, what areas would I go to where there were like dense groups of enemies? Now, one of the things new players might see is they might see an achievement for killing a certain number of enemies and think, well, hang on, I can get that by just, you know, ripping through an area where there's loads of enemies over and over. Now, the other thing you can do with particular types of enemies is you can farm faction rep. So if you have a look at Homestead, yeah, see, Homestead's an easy one to level up because killing beasts, that's just animals anywhere. Now Coven's the same, beasts. So if you go and find an area where there's a load of animals running around and kill a load of those, you get your kill count up, you get your Homestead and Coven faction up just from killing animals. And once you start to get right, so beasts, I'm hated, they hate me because I've killed loads of them, and it will get to nemesis sooner or later, well, pretty quick. I mean, if you look at the other ones, despised. So the only enemy faction that hate me at the moment are beasts, poor little kitties. Yeah, so where's a good place to rip a load of beasts? If you go to Broken Hills, this is one place. I'm not saying this is the only place. I'm not saying this is the best place, although it's really good. You go to Broken Hills and run around in kind of like a loop to Steps of Torment, and you kill a load of animals. Now, once you start getting up to hated with them, they're going to be spawning quite a few. Now, I'll try and use the right terminology here, because I keep calling these things bosses. It's not true. The game calls them hero enemies, right? And they got more chance of dropping cool gear, epic stuff and legendary stuff. So what I'm going to do is nip over to Broken Hills. I'll try and get the map up and try and show you like a predictive thing of where I'm going to go. Right. So I've not been in Elite long on this character. I haven't done this before. I've been down as far as the Soleil boss to do the Hidden Path quest, just because I wanted to get to the Bismail boss. Probably worth pointing out, I'm using a merit that unlocks the rifts so I can get all around the map. That's why you'll say, well, oh, how did you get to such and such an area? You haven't walked there. No, I didn't walk there. I rifted there. But what I'll do here is I'm going to come down, run all around here, and down there, and then follow this down to the Steps of Torment bit, which is about here. And I should hit, I don't know, 4, 5 maybe packs of animals. And they might have, well, they've got a good chance of having hero animals in there. And what you can do, you can extend this run. If you're trying to build up Rovers rep as well, at the end of this, just run through the first 3 floors of Steps of Torment. Right, let's go. So sometimes you get a load of birds here, like this. There you go, look. And these cows or whatever they are. I need to get a mobility. Actually, I don't. I could do. But all this zipping around with a mobility skill, sometimes it's nice to just casually wander about. Right, so I've come to there. So I've come round to that bit. I'm going to go in a loop round here. You could go around this other bit as well, but what I'm hoping to see is at least one hero. You can, yeah, I mean, you can go around this bit. Sometimes there's a group down here, loop round that. And over this bridge, I'm not going to go, oh, hang on. Sometimes these birds will drop down behind you. And the thing is, if you've got this Hidden Path boss unlocked, so you can go into his area, you might as well do him while you run. There's, right, here we go. This is what I was talking about. There's a couple of hero animals in amongst all that. There you go. Look, enemy hero killed. So I got the right. So what you can see here is they drop a whole load of stuff. I've got an epic item. That's nice. Right, so that was one group, one big group with a hero in. So that's one. But that's about the third, maybe the fourth group. There's some birds. Sometimes you'll get a hero bird in amongst all that. Right, so optionally, if you've progressed this far on the Hidden Path quest, and all you've got to do is kill the Dreeg boss in near Devil's Crossing. Oh, that's what happens when you knock your earphone out of your ear. Right, dangerous domain. You always check that just in case it's real grim. That doesn't really matter. So you get a few things in here. And these are worth doing. Sometimes you'll get heroes pop up in amongst these, but sometimes down here you'll get a whole load of them. There we go. Look. There's no heroes, but I'll have to have a word with the Stranglers about that. Right, come on. Okay, this guy's a bit dangerous, but we'll give him a go. I've killed him a few times. Just try not to get doom bolted. Let the Briarthorn take all the grief. Oh, you want to have a go at me, do you, mate? Unlucky. Yeah, I've got that. I don't need that. So sometimes he'll drop his sometimes he'll drop his pants. They're not the best for this pet build, but they'll always drop with attack damage converted to health. So if you've got any kind of character that's directly dealing damage, they're great. Let me out. You flipping muppet. That's it. It's not glitchy at all, this game. Right. So we're doing kind of alright. I think he's classified as a beast as well, I'm not sure. Might be Eldritch, I don't really look. Sometimes you get a totem down here. There's always loads of these idiots hanging around. Now what you can do, you can go that way if you want. Up, you can go back across there, but what I tend to do now, if I'm just on here relaxing and killing a bunch of stuff, looking for gear, come down here and wipe these idiots out. Undead will give you Rovers rep. Oh, they're quite tough, look at them go. Yeah, so what you can do now, I mean, if you're not that bothered about going into Steps of Torment, you can go and kill animals somewhere else, or just reset it and do that run again. It doesn't take that long. But if you want to just carry on, it's totally different type of enemy, totally different type of rep you're earning. All counts towards enemy kills if you're interested in that. We get some interesting stuff down here. And I'm not talking about doing the whole run with the skeleton key door, just the first 3 floors. And there's a shrine in here if you haven't got it yet. I won't bother running through here, you don't need to see this, but... So yeah, so I mean you can come in here and there's 3 floors of this before you get to the skeleton key door, and there's a whole bunch of stuff to kill. Loads of undead stuff. These things, treasure troves. There's always one of them in here somewhere. I'll open it just so you can see the sort of stuff that you get out of it. But again, it's you've got to have loads of dynamite to get into opening these things on a regular basis. Got a bloody Chthon. Right. So that, let's just go and see. You can see on the map the area that's highlighted where I've actually been. Right, there you go. Look. So that was round in a car. I did that circular bit there. So that was round there, round that little bit, down here. I got an epic and I got a few groups. I mean, sometimes you'll get sometimes you'll get more. Do another run just for the sake of it. Right. I'll just do exactly the same thing again. See if it's any better, any worse. Might get more hero packs, might not. Yeah, they're fond of landing behind you. You don't tend to get any heroes in those groups that land. The heroes are generally already there in the group waiting. But this is why once you've started earning reputation with Homestead and Coven, you'll know. Here we are. Look, there's a couple of hero birds. Might get a better run on heroes this time round. Don't stand in the ether glot. Ancient heart. See, that was worth it. Look, got an ancient heart. Oh, there's some more here. Another one. Ancient heart. So that's 2 ancient hearts in just like a couple of minutes. Another group down here. Just a slight detour to pick them up. What we got here? Pet stuff. Right, so that was just a slight. I mean, you could carry on out there if you want, but I tend to not bother. I tend to just do this, stick to this loop. Elemental pet build's coming on really well, actually. No, it's almost 79. Yeah, this is. I'll get to 84 and do an update on gear and stuff. Probably worth mentioning. I'll mention it in the next update video. But somebody picked me up on the fact that after that Craval fight in the level 65 update, I was saying I wasn't using components. That isn't like a recommendation. All I was highlighting was the fact that I hadn't needed them. I put a bunch on now. Okay, back to what I'm supposed to be doing, farming. I'll cover all that stuff in an update video. Oh, hang on, let's get that guy again. Let's get him. Come on, give me some heroes in here. No, okay, don't bother. Just jog around the area, just getting them to spawn out at you. See if we can kill him a bit quicker this time. What's that? Slowed. Okay. Don't try and doom bolt me, mate. Yeah, I think he did. What have we got going on here? Mythical. Okay, so you dropped an epic. That's nice. Great. Any more heroes? Nope. Oh, there we go. Look, we spotted that totem. Go and have a go at that. And if you see a totem on the map, just go and get it. Always. Don't matter if you've got to take a detour or if you're in the middle of doing something else. Always go and get the totems. Watch this lot now. Oh yeah, nice, thank you. Yeah, look at that, look. Let's pick up all the cheap stuff and see what's left. Right, what have we got? Blood Rage's Cowl. There you go. Occult Effigy. Dreeg's Evil Eye. Really messed about with Dreeg's Evil Eye. Maybe I'll do that one day. Right, so the yeah, so there's not. I mean, you can go back this way if you don't fancy going up to kill the undead in outside Steps of Torment. You might get another hero down here. But that's kind of going to get you back to. Yeah, so what I did that time, if you can see, looped round there, just came back that way. I mean, arguably you could go that way and come back this way. I tend to do like the anti-clockwise run. It's an interesting area actually. If you go, let's go back to that rift. This new area they added in a patch not so long ago. There's a whole bunch of undead in here if you want to farm undead. Look at the state of that, look. Oh, he thinks he's tough. Look at him. Oh, he is. Okay. Yeah, get away from me, mate. Huh. If you want to get a load of quick undead kills, this is a great place to come in. There's tons of them. Look at them go. There's more up here. You go in here, they all start jumping up out of the ground. Sometimes in that corner and sometimes over here as well. Pets love it. Bit of a workout for the pets. See if we can get some more to spawn out. Come on, Skellies, where are you? Oh, okay. Oh, there they are. Yeah. There's a bit of a dungeon down there. There's possibly a celestial totem. It's not, I wouldn't call it a farming area. This almost classifies as one because you can just repeatedly come here and just take out loads of undead. Oh, state of this, look. Cross the bridge near Twin Falls, assist the Bismial Galphone. Yeah, I haven't really been doing this in any particular order. It's like I said, because I used a merit, everything's open. So I've been jumping around. Did a load of farming up here because I needed... oh my god. Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. Trouble with Savage, you need Manticore Eyes for it. And then when you try and create Slaughter, because I need Slaughter to get... I'll go off at a tangent, I know you like it. I got 2 revered with Bismial, which wasn't difficult. But then I've been using a mandate. You have a look at this. This is just really... Right, so there it is, Bismial's Mindweaver. Now that is going to be the main weapon. I want to make 2 of them and dual wield them just to see what it's like. It'd probably be ridiculous, but the problem here, I originally thought that Slaughter wasn't an issue, but Slaughter's a pain in the neck. You need a Rampage, they're easy to make. Inferno, easy to make. Ruination, easy to make. The Manticore Eyes are a massive pain in the neck. They're hateful. Because the only place, talking of farming, let's get on to that. The only place you can really do well... Oh god, come on. Pine Barrens, Pine Barrens. These things only drop from Megara. She's got quite well. She's got like a 20-something% chance of dropping it. Alpha Manticore. Block path. Alpha Manticores and named hero Manticores. This is still part of the farming video now. I haven't, but what I did, I mean, I can talk myself out of this now. That original bit of farming was just generic farming, getting a bunch of kills. This is Manticore Eye farming. Sooner or later, you're going to need Manticore Eyes. You're going to do some build that needs some item, that needs some relic, that needs Manticore Eyes. And I'm showing you where to get them from. This path isn't blocked, it just looks like it is, but it's not. You've got to head to... Right, you've got to come out of Pine Barrens and go all the way around here and up into this bit around here, which is called Jagged Wastes. Megara spawns in this funny little lumpy bit here. You might get a totem, you might get alphas, but that's where you're heading, because Megara's your best bet. If you can get 2 in one run, I would say you're doing amazingly well. I've done a whole run through here and not got a single one, and it's just a bit of a faff. Because you'll get these things, but it's all XP, arguably. There's one there, look. But that's like a normal one. He's not got any chance of dropping the eye. Nor is that Waste Stalker. You need named heroes or alphas or Megara. Sometimes you won't get any named heroes. You'll do a whole run and won't see one. There's a totem. That's worth doing. As I just said, you see a totem, you do it. Right, there's some Manticore things that have come out of there, but what have we got here? There's no Manticore Eyes, not that I can see. Come on, kill that moss flinger. He's flinging moss. Right. Check it out. Alright, I've got a bunch of stuff. See what we've got here. This looks quite good. That's quite a good haul for a totem. I'll pick up all the junk first. I'm just going to sell this. Dominators, pet stuff. Yeah, if anybody... you can use the loot filter. At the moment, I'm struggling for money because I'm building loads of items and relics. They cost a fortune, so I'm just selling everything. Legendary shield, level 65. Legendary boots. Glyphed tome. Oh, let's read that. Actually, where's that gone? Is that it? There it is. Elmore shotgun. Another flipping thing here. Recipe. Elixir of the Ancients. Yeah. They sell that down my local pub. Right. Let's go and kill Megara. Look at that thing. Pets are looking good. They like all this. They like fighting. Alright, where is she? Down here. See, look, these are all... None of these will drop that high because they're just normal ones. They've got to be alphas, named heroes, or Megara. Have we seen any named heroes in this run yet? No, we haven't. Look at their tails, look, the shadows of their tails up there. Look at all this lot. Ooh, I'm taking a bit of a... Here she comes, look. She's a flipping nightmare. Get right in there, look. Right. She didn't drop. Oh, see? And she's the one that's got a good chance to drop it. She didn't drop a Manticore Eye, but she did drop Bane of the Winter King. Yeah, I'm running out of luck here. This is a good example of how Manticore Eyes don't drop that frequently. There's another place you can go, but it's really dangerous because of the ground. What you can do here is run down here and just take a load of damage from this ether. If I die, I'm going to be really annoyed. Look at that, look. There's manticores up in here, but there's not... See, there's no alphas or named heroes. There's just a few of them. See, there's none of the ones that are going to drop that thing. Pine Barrens is your best bet, and Pine Barrens is a right faff. And you might not get any. Like I said, I got 4 and I was really pleased, but that was after quite a few runs. Don't come here to farm manticores, for God's sake. I'm not telling you to do that, I'm saying don't do it. Because you can get some up around... Down around here you can get some manticores, but again, the chances of getting an alpha or a named hero is really slim. Pine Barrens is your best bet, and if you want to go in there, if you're playing through the game normally without a merit, you need 3. You come out of Prospector's Path and like hang around and go under a bridge, and you need 3 dynamite to open the area up. So that was a bit of a mess. Yeah, so if you want to farm animals and hope for lucky drops, Broken Hills, run around there. If you want to farm undead, get into the Arkovian Undercity. Good way to get into that's from Broken Hills Rift once you unlock it. You want to farm undead, and you know if they're at a decent level. I haven't even done that quest yet. And there's a load of bosses in here. There's 3 guaranteed named heroes because the targets of the quest, Nomos Dread, Loudus Vagra and Ravenna Kerr, they're always in here. So they're guaranteed and they're always in the same place. So if you come in through that door, Nomos What's-It is over here in this bit, up on this thing. Right, enemy hero killed. It's not showing how much rep I'm getting with Rovers because I'm already revered with them, but I'd get a load of it. And he drops monster infrequent stuff as well that you might want. I won't do the rest of this. The other 2 are on the 2nd floor down. Actually, I'll show you where the 2nd floor down is just in case you need to know. So that's the way I came in from Broken Hill. So he's just there. I'll just quickly run down. I won't bother killing these. I'll just quickly run down to where the other 2 heroes are. And hope it fits in with the farming video. Because you could farm this area for undead and all sorts of stuff. And it's one of the... I might get a quest from that. It's eventually one of the places where the undead nemesis spawns. Moosilork, the Chill Wind. If you've got a character that does predominantly cold damage, don't even bother trying to fight him because you'll be there all day and it's not worth it. You can do it, but it just take forever. If you only deal cold damage. If you deal some other type of damage, you'd be laughing. I'll get back to just running through. Oh, hang on. That's part of that forgotten... where is it? There you go. Forgotten text or whatever it is. Might as well grab it while I'm here. So this is the way to get to the floor below the I don't know, the lower ground floor or whatever down here. So where I've come from, so that's where I came in. That's where Nomos What's-It is, and then if you run round this way to there, this is where you get to the other 2. Next one you'll find is Loudus Vagra. He's one of these. He's got like a ether fireball kind of skill thing going on. Oh, look at all those healers. Have some of that. It's best to clear all these out. Don't pull a load down behind you. It's just a... I think this was in my tips video. Don't go pulling one bunch into another fight. Right, so they're all cleared out the way. I'll just get these boys here. Laudos is just down here around the corner. Yeah, look, he's already seen me. There's his ether fireball nonsense going on. Here he is. Looks like I've over-leveled this area. He's only 77. Look at all that stuff. Yeah, so he dropped the same. He's got, well, same sort of stuff. That battle axe and that. That's good. If you're going to do a drain essence build, get one of those shields. Look at that, look. Minus 30% skill energy cost to drain essence. Makes a massive difference. Right. So he was the second one in that quest. I'll go and get, what's her name? Ravenna Kerr. I mean, normally, yeah, kid all this stuff. I'm just running through so I can show you where these hero ghosts are, or whatever. Sometimes a totem spawns there if it wasn't in that other bit. There's a bit of hidden wall. There's always like a semi-decent chest in here, that one. So you can open all that stuff up. That decent chest won't be there next time. Well, in my experience, it's not there next time. If you find that you're dying a lot in here, chances are it's because your piercing resistance is garbage and these archers are taking you out because they just spam you as soon as you appear. There's Ravenna, what's it over there? She's alright, look at her. Say hello to my little pets. Run away. Yeah, that thing she drops is pretty good. There's another hidden wall. Sometimes if you haven't got the dynamite chest thingy, it's in here. And that's, see that, so that's the 3 named heroes for that quest. They're always going to be in here. You kill them, they'll always be here. You can farm them. But don't forget to come down to the next bit and get Kilrian and the shrine. There's also a load of them that will come out of the floor here. There's the dynamite chest there, that's what I was talking about. Sometimes it's in that hidden bit back there, sometimes it's here. Let's see what we get. Come on pets, finish them off, look, get out of the way. Let's have a look and see what comes out. Mark of Divert, is that any, oh it's a medal, okay. That's a decent fire thing, isn't it? Elemental. Okay. Where's that blueprint gone? Yeah, so you clear them out and you go down here. This is where Kilrian is and there's another shrine. In Elite it needs a coldstone, which I haven't got. It's a craftable thing. I'm not going to bother even doing it. Can't be bothered. I've got all 55 devotion points now, I don't need this one. I mean, if you're desperate for the XP, or you think you're going to get a decent drop from it, but it doesn't really fit in with farming, because you only got, it's like a one-shot thing. So you can't, you know, you can't say, well, I'm going to farm shrines or whatever. There's Kilrian, look, he's a bit of a muppet. Look at him. Yeah, see the Briarthorn, because I've got his threat generation up. Oh, look out. He's tending to hold Kilrian's attention. What have we got from him? Look, there you go. Look, Kilrian's Shattered Soul. That's really nice. That does all sorts. Fire damage and vitality damage. It's a bit strange, but, you know. Stick that on chest armor. That's alright, actually. When that used to drop in bits, I think you had to get 3 or maybe 4 parts of it and combine it. So you had to come down here over and over. And he didn't have a 100% drop chance. So you had to come down here over and over, killing him. Get all the different bits of that and then assemble it. And then you think, well, I'm never going to use that because it took so much time to get it. There it is. Look, Kilrian's Shattered Soul. Well, that, I reckon that is long enough. So we covered a few things. A bit of farming around Broken Hills for animals and hero drops. Soleil boss off the Hidden Path quest. Then some stuff around, well, I went into it. The Arkovian Undercity from here. You can farm a whole load of undead, 3 guaranteed named heroes and Kilrian. So yeah, this is a good place to come. If that's what you're into. Oh, there's some more of them here, look. Yeah, just run around the whole of that little square bit, get them all to spawn out of the ground. Right, I hope you enjoyed that video. That was a bit of a long, rambling old mess. I'll balance it out. I'll do a quick one next. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.